AFCON is here. Everybody, welcome to the Africans channel. My name is Akwasi. I'm the host here. And today we are doing a quick review of the AFCON African Cup of Nations tournament that's taking place starting January 9th. I'm going to run for about a month, where the top 24 African teams who've qualified are coming up to battle out for the trophy. Now, if you want a more in-depth look at the tournament, if you go to our podcast station, we actually have a question for every team, a little bit short form, just kind of give you a little bit of something to think about every team. But for this video, I'm going to sum it up to about 5 questions. So I have 5 questions to ask about the tournament, where we'll have certain teams have different answers and things that I'll be looking for, and I'm wondering what you'll be looking for too. So the first question is this: who are my dark horse teams? Now, one of the things which is special with AFCON, and even the Asian Cup, is the fact that you'll always have a team that'll catch form and come out of nowhere and play well, eliminating some favorites along the way to come through and really place well and really elevate the profile of their federation. Now, entering this year, I have selected 3 teams. I think my first dark horse team is the host, Cameroon. There's always something for being the host. You always have the support of your local fans, but also you have that pressure. I think they are a team that they expect to do well, and especially with their new federation president, the legendary Samuel Eto'o. I think there will be a lot of pressure for them to succeed, and I think they will meet them. My second dark horse team is Mali. I mean, if you've been following the French national team, you know there are a few players who come and have Mali descent, but also their program isn't too bad to begin with as well. They've actually also been able to really perform well and come in and really have good results over a few past tournaments. So I think they are a team that is definitely one to look out for. And my third dark horse team is Cap Verde. I think this team has been the best informed outside of the current champions, Algeria. They're a team that's come out of nowhere and were one good result away from qualifying for the final 10 for the World Cup. I think they are a good team to keep your eyes on, but also a good player to keep an eye on that team is Ryan Mendes. A lot of their production and a lot of their creativity comes through him. He's a player to watch definitely on that. So those are my 3 dark horse teams. The question number 2 is, which team has to live up to the hype? And again, I have 3 options here. I think every question I have 3 answers for you, but I'm wondering what you guys are thinking as well. The 3 teams I think have to live up to the hype are the Ivory Coast, Egypt, and Nigeria. Let's start from the Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast has some names coming through with Sebastian Haller, Wilfred Zaha. Those are good players playing in decent leagues, but they haven't been able to put it together. They have the name recognition, but will they be able to put it together and bring it all for a trophy and a championship here? Egypt, let's be honest, outside of Robert Lewandowski, Mo Salah is arguably been the best player playing in World Club football this year. But with his help with El Nani, will they be able to take Egypt and win a record-setting another addition to their trophy collection of AFCON trophies? Or will they fall off? Thirdly, we have Nigeria. Now, Nigeria is an interesting team because Nigeria, off their name alone, have a lot of hype in terms of always wanting to have success. But when we looked at them in their World Cup qualifiers, they haven't been able to really perform as of well. And they're going to this tournament without some of the names that we would know. So the question is going to be, will they be able to live up to that hype and truly be able to play well and go through? Well, the last team, we did say 3, but we're at 4, is, of course, last year's runners-up, Senegal. They have the names Mendy, Diallo, Mane, manager, Cisse, but they haven't been able to put it together and come up with a trophy with this group. Will they be able to live up to the hype of where they play and who they are, or will they fall short and not be able to truly play well? That is question number 2. Question number 3. Who is on the redemption arc? The redemption arc. Remember, that is what team has the most to gain to really up their status back in the African Cup and in African nations. I have 3 countries, and for very simple reasons: Gabon, Nigeria again, and Ghana. Gabon, this is a tournament for Obama. He was the captain of Arsenal, and then he was stripped of his captaincy. The question is, which Obama will show up? Is it the one that's going to prove that he still has some juice left in the tank and wants to produce some more? Or one who is content and is ready to hang up the cleats at a young age of 32? Nigeria, we already talked about them, but the question is, will they be able to truly put up their excerpts and really bring in the hype and the expectations of the nation? Or will they just fall a little bit short and play to the level that they were before, bringing in a new manager for this? And for Ghana, oh, for Ghana, the redemption arc for this team is showing that they can score outside of their midfield. I think Ghana, again, is a name that is synonymous with African class in football, along the likes of Nigeria and others. However, their redemption arc is proving that bringing back the last coach that took them to the semifinals in 2010, even though they didn't make a semifinals a few years later, but that 2010 year for Ghana was one that was memorable. Can they regain some of that magic? Or is this an opportunity for them to sink back in and drift a little bit lower now? Those are my redemption arc teams. My 4th question is young players to watch. Now, I've chosen 3 young players, and you can have others to look at, but I've picked these 3 for specific reasons. First player is Nasir. I don't know why I didn't practice this, but we're gonna do it anyways. Abubakar Nasir, who is a winger playing for Ethiopia. Now, Ethiopia is interesting in this fact that they don't have many players who are playing outside of Ethiopia. Now, he is playing for the top club in Ethiopia, Ethiopian Coffee, but he is a player who definitely has some pace and some creativity that could really help A, bolster Ethiopia in their tournament, but then also B, give him an opportunity to play a little bit overseas and take his strengths elsewhere. The second player, Kamaldeen Suleimana from Ghana. He's a young player, 19 years old, able to really come in, and his flair has been seen in the national program for Ghana. The question is, can he be able to assist in building up and giving a little bit more support for those forwards, but then also helping to control that midfield and getting some wonderful opportunities and goals? And Hakimi, who's playing at PSG for Morocco, I think a good defender could help solidify that back line for the team. I'm excited to see those 3 players. I'm sure there's more. Let me know in the comments which young players you're looking forward to watch and who do you think can have a breakout tournament here. Finally, the 5th question I have: who can topple last year's finalists? Now, an interesting fact about the Cup of Nations is that since 2010, actually since 2012, which would have been the last year of Egypt's three-peat, no team has repeated in the finals. In fact, only Ghana, who've done it twice, and the Ivory Coast, who've done it 3 times, the last one being their win, have come back and become finalists. Which means, based off those trends, the last 4 tournaments, we've had new finalists every tournament. So with that trend continuing, I'd assume, who are my dark horses? Who are my teams to come away and be finalists for this tournament? Well, if these are the questions and these are the teams we're looking at, I believe it's hard for me to go against Algeria because Algeria has been on a run of form. And I think outside of them, I think Cape Verde has been very much doing well. But if we're going to pick, I'm going to give you my final 4, and you tell me who you think will be the winner out of those. I think my final 4 will be Senegal, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and Algeria. I think Egypt falls a little bit short, but I think, again, my final 4 teams are Senegal, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, and Algeria. Out of those 4 teams, who do you guys think is going to walk away with the AFCON trophy and be crowned the champions of Africa? Let me know in the comments below. Again, don't forget to like, share, and comment and subscribe to this. And make sure you're staying tuned for some coming up content with the channel. This has been Akwasi from the Africans. I'm hoping you're enjoying. And you tell me what you're excited for to see for AFCON or what questions you have for your national team. Bye for now.